Where did your interest in yoga actually originate from? Was it a specific event? Was it a series of events, or you had any particular need or curiosity you wanted to satisfy? Can you walk us through that journey?
If I have to be, it goes actually quite a long time back, so I'm not sure where to start. But yeah, it's like since young, there have been certain moments. I do not know how to say this. When I was young and all, where there were certain moments where I had sudden moment, for lack of words, of awareness, something wherein all of a sudden, I mean, this I'm talking about when I was really young. I can quote two incidents. So one was probably actually I was a baby, a toddler, and I remember this clearly. There was a moment where I still couldn't speak at that time. I was just like a really, I don't know, maybe a few months old kind of toddler. I was on the bed, and this moment is clearly is etched in my consciousness in a certain way, for lack of words. So my mom took a picture of me. This is a very famous family picture, actually. There's a baby picture of mine. So my mom took a picture of me, and in that moment, for some reason, when the flash happened, suddenly I had a moment of absolute awareness. I don't know how to describe it. I just was very conscious when that happened, and that was one. But basically, because still, like I did not have not developed the faculties of articulating stuff. I was still a toddler, right? So it was just a moment like that. Like that, I've had 3, 4 moments. Like one more moment was probably, I remember when I was in high school. I used to be good in debate competitions at that time in my high school days. So there was this particular competition that my school sent me to represent them for a particular debate competition. My parents are also in the audience. So it was my turn, and I was telling my piece or whatever the topic was, giving my, it's for and against. I forgot whether I was for or against for some topic. I forgot the topic. But while speaking on the topic, suddenly again, all of a sudden, I had this moment of awareness where I suddenly became really conscious. And all of a sudden, I stopped talking. All of a sudden, it was strange. All of a sudden, it's like my personality just withdrew. And all of a sudden, there was nothing. And I was just there. And I couldn't understand what it was. But that by that time, I had developed the faculties to articulate within, right? So that moment made me kind of understand what the hell happened. All of a sudden, I just couldn't understand what happened. And this is one part. At the same time, during this time, I also developed a certain, for lack of words, obsession about death. I was always wondering what death was about. And this was a constant thing throughout my childhood, where I would just, sit and visualize, just sit and close my eyes and try to be like, okay, if today I die or if Varun disappears, what is there? I just couldn't understand this concept, like what happens if Varun is not there? What is this? So this kept pricking me. But as, I grew older and older, more impressions that I started gathering, right? So a personality also developed, and when this personality got developed, these questions kind of receded. So once these questions got went into the background, regular stuff started happening. Teenage hormones, all these kind of things, regular things started happening. But the questions were there still in the background. But it was again completely not in the prime focus as how it was in my childhood. Then probably a few things happened over a period of time, which I'm pretty sure will come out now when through our discussion. And when this came out, there was no concept of yoga in my head. I did not think about going for some yoga program or what is yoga or anything. But when certain things again happened, this question of death again came back, where they had a moment of crisis where I was just wondering. Again, these questions came up: what is death? And this naturally led to the question of what does it mean to be alive, or what is this? What is this existence about? Those kind of existential questions started happening, and that is when I came across Sadhguru, who kind of came into my life in a certain way, and he got me, or he spoke about the concept of yoga. Till then, in my head, yoga was about stretching or another fitness regime. Like people go to gym, some people go to yoga classes to get more fit. But then when he spoke about yoga, that is when first I realized that yoga is not something about just becoming more fit or more flexible. It was something much deeper. So that is when I guess first time when I actually thought about yoga in a very different way, and yeah, got into yoga probably in that way.
And once you tasted the first Isha practice, or maybe I don't know if you went through other forms or styles of yoga as well, what eventually made you kind of decide like, okay, I think I'll focus or I'll plant my flag right here at the Isha Yoga
Right.
Center?
Actually, I had no prior experience of any other yoga programs, nothing. I was not at all interested. Probably you could say that I was allergic to gurus, actually, because of the way I was brought up. And also being educated in Bangalore, which is a very westernized way of going about it. So generally had a certain allergy towards gurus and everything. No prior experience in any kind of yogic methods or other kind of yoga practices. Like I said, when I reached that moment of some kind of a crisis, I mean, the crisis is the wrong word, where I reached a moment where, there was a need to understand what this is about. And when Sadhguru came in my life, I felt this was the most natural thing to do. I did not know how to go about it. Then he talked about the inner engineering program in one of the videos. I did not know what is this inner engineering, nothing. I just wanted to learn, okay, whatever he said made sense, and whatever he said he was offering, I was like, okay, fine, let me try it out. And I went for the inner engineering program. Still remember, October 2015. So that is when I joined my first Isha program, which was the inner engineering program. And in terms of experience, I think life-changing moment. I know the cliche dialogue everybody says in Isha is there is a life before inner engineering and after inner engineering, but it's so true for all of us. I'm pretty sure for you or many others that there is a person who was before inner engineering and a person that becomes or is becoming in the process of becoming something else after inner engineering. So that really happened after initiation day. I just remember it was such a beautiful experience, a profound experience, that I just came home after the Sunday initiation, went to my mom, and I just remember telling her, like, I think something has shifted within me. She couldn't understand, but even she could make out, like, okay, there's something that has happened to my son, because after I did all this program, even she got in because she saw that something has fundamentally changed within me. So the same thing she also saw, and she never questioned it. She could see that there is something. Maybe she did not know. She thought maybe it's a small face or something at that time. But something had changed within me. I couldn't just put a finger on it, what it was, but something definitely had shifted. And then I knew, okay, this is where I belong.
Namaste and welcome to this channel. If you enjoyed this video, please take a second to hit that like button right here. Thank you. If you want to see more from the same interview, please click here. And if you're ready to watch the entire interview, click here. Ready to subscribe to this channel? Wonderful. The subscribe button is waiting for you right here.